With the release of Resident Evil 9 Requiem on 27th of February 2026, as a fan of the series since the RE Engine era, I was eager to play the game. However, due to the launch pricing of the game being above my pay grade, college won't give me money but to buy API keys, let alone gaming encouragements. So I thought of an idea of playing every single Resident Evil game with a few exceptions such as Resident Evil Survivor and Dead Aim, which will be covered later in this channel. But I don't want to pivot from my main goal, that is, playing the games ranging from Resident Evil 0 to Village, then finally 9. So let us start this video by playing Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0 was released on the GameCube on 12th of November 2002 after the release of the Shinji Mikami directed remake of Resident Evil 1. It was directed by Koji Oda and produced by the legendary Shinji Mikami. It sets as the prequel to Resident Evil 1 following dual protagonists starring Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen. So without wasting any further time, let us start this video. As the cutscene starts, we are narrated the horrendous crimes of Umbrella Corporation. It tells us about the horrors of Raccoon City incident and sets up the stage for the grand reveal of our antagonist. This is James Marcus, the Leechman, the antagonist of RE0.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure! Emergency landing!
Rebecca and her team crash lands, and now they are finding clues
Check the
in the
current
Arcway
position and
Mountains.
investigate the surrounding area. What happened?
You mean that gross lumpy thing?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
After learning Billy's situation, the team decides to individually look for clues where Rebecca decides to hop on a train which is not moving. Ecliptic Express 7868. The door to safety is shut. There's no turning back. Rebecca's arsenal features a chemical mixing set and a handgun with a few bullets. Unlike Billy, Rebecca cannot take much damage, but Billy cannot craft healings.
Okay.
We'll now enter the combat zone of the game. I guess this is where we're gonna get countered by zombies. We'll have to counter
This is
zombies.
Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself.
I am a male. Okay. This fight is fairly simple because all we're required to do is shoot the enemy and then run past him. The background music in this game, the BGM, the score, it hits different. We have now entered a room where we're gonna get a few bullets. We now get access to the diary of one of the passengers who apparently is a doctor working for Umbrella Corporation. The room next to the diary room is actually a save room. In this room we'll get ink ribbons, green herb and a diary which will tell us about the training facility of James Marcus. This is the captain's room. Hey buddy. I'll just be taking this. Here we'll get the train key.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. I've already worn handcuffs.
could shoot, you know.
But you won't.
Edward! Are you
Edward.
alright? What happened? Zombies and monsters.
Handling the dog is fairly easy because one shot staggers him. That was easy. Before the story begins, yeah, I just ran into a zombie. Sorry. We will now be using the train key to unlock the door. Quite remember some of
It's
the
gonna be
things.
dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
I mean, Rebecca, you are not Chris Redfield. Well, you're not supposed to fight him because it's impossible to kill that monster. The leeches have converted him into a meta-human, and all we had to do was just run. Why did I waste the ammo? How are you not?
Are you okay?
Rebecca's just Ryan Gosling at this point. The train starts running and Rebecca is confused. Billy now asks to cooperate with Rebecca because that's the only resort they have. Actually, Billy has one great ability that he can take much more damage. So I like playing with Billy.
What did he say?
As Billy. We're now supposed to go to the top of the train where unfortunately Billy and Rebecca will split up. Billy will be sending the train key to Rebecca using the lift. This will let us unlock the captain's room to progress further in the story. Switch here, flip it. Okay, the ladder. Before going to the ladder, I accidentally picked the briefcase, which will eventually eat up my inventory slots. Mediterranean style shrimp. Carpaccio. I feel like. Never mind.
Okay.
I just lost it. After picking a key item.
Oh no! Is this a boss fight?
Well, this was just a setup.
Oh hell no.
Because we'll be fighting that boss fight, that is the scorpion, after picking up the key item.
You cannot carry this item now. I guess this is what we have to give it to. Give Billy.
We'll get a few rounds of shotgun and a hunting rifle. However, because I didn't pick the key item, I'll have to fight the boss fight literally with zero ammo.
I knew it was gonna happen! Oh no! Oh no!
And I died. After losing twice in a row, I finally defeated the Scorpion. And now, it was time to unlock the tunnel.
Yeah.
After getting another key item, we can let Billy escape from his room.
Come on.
Roger.
Roger. Whoa.
Now, credit where due, I genuinely like this game because the jump scares are really working and the horror is extremely good. To progress in the story, we now need the hook shot. The hook shot will let us go to the top of the train once again, which will eventually lead us to the top floor of the train. The golden ring and the silver ring are required to unlock the briefcase. Golden ring stays in the kitchen and the silver ring stays in here.
Oh.
We'll now reach to Rebecca, where now we can continue our
Come on.
story.
Roger.
Open it. I guess we now have the key card. Yes, the blue key card.
This keycard unlocks the main train engine.
Understood.
This is Birkin and that one's
How was
Wesker,
the
the right one.
T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
What happened?
To stop the
will
train,
stay
I'll be
behind?
letting Billy
Billy.
stay and let Rebecca go.
Stop! Don't come any closer!
Now we're supposed to solve a mathematics puzzle, which is pretty easy for Rebecca's part, but Billy's part has a catch. The screen is actually broken, so you're supposed to remember the code every single time you put it.
45. I'm losing count, people.
I finally solved the puzzle, and Billy has engaged the brakes.
Okay, now we have to reach back.
After an insane crash, Rebecca and Billy are finally into the Umbrella Research Facility, where Dr. Marcus will now reveal the shady truth of Umbrella Corporation.
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the mail?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Where did you get the body?
No one knows the truth. Billy and Rebecca are about to find out what is the truth behind James Marcus's Umbrella Corporation. Well, for now, I feel like this is a good place to end this video. Stay tuned for the next part. It's gonna be one hell of a ride.